I want to remind you that Game 5 of the NBA Finals is Monday night back in OKC. We've gotten word from the team that tickets for that watch party will go on sale tomorrow morning at 10. They're only $5. Our Pacers coverage just getting started on this Friday night. Still to come, Eli Gain is inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse breaking down all the basketball action, and we'll get another check-in with fans with Logan coming up. All right, let's get over to Angela. So the rain forced the cancellation of the outdoor watch party, but these fans and all fans in their homes having a great time watching.
Yes, it's just so close.
I know.
And we still have time left.
Yep, we do.
And we still have some rain on radar.
Okay.
So we'll get to that right now to show you the showers moving through parts of central Indiana. No lightning associated with this. We're not expecting any severe weather. However, downpours and the risk for some lowland flooding will be a concern over the next 24 hours. I am tracking some spotty heavy rain from Lebanon through Zionsville, Noblesville to Anderson. This continues to lift to the north. Frankfort, you've got some heavy rain overhead along with Greencastle. Also keeping an eye on a cell that is just moving into the southern sections of Shelby County right now. All of this continuing to make its way off to the north and northeast. Future Track 13 keeps us in and out of showers, some downpours and rumbles of thunder overnight. We'll look ahead to the weekend in a few minutes.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. So certainly not an ideal forecast for this busy weekend here in our city. So make sure you've got our WTHR weather app on your phone. That way you can monitor the interactive radar before heading out. You can also check in anytime with our weather team by reading the weather blog. Want to remind you it's a free download. You can get it tonight in the App Store. Tonight at 11, the City County Council is now moving ahead with redeveloping dozens of acres of green space on the south side of Indy. Our Alex Almanza talked with residents tonight who are now left wondering what to do after their calls against development were unsuccessful.
It's a done deal for more than 60 acres of forested land on the south side. The Indianapolis City County Council voting to approve a rezoning request at 7500 South Sherman Drive, clearing the way for a new housing development by Davis Homes. The site is situated between 4 subdivisions in Perry Township, a mature forest that has sat untouched for decades. Many neighbors call it a habitat for wildlife and fear what's coming next.
50 feet from here, you're going to see a house there.
At Monday night's public hearing, residents spoke out, warning that building here could lead to flooding, infrastructure strain, and permanent loss of wetlands.
Be good stewards of this neighborhood.
And I hope you consider this carefully.
There's no green space of area.
But the plan moved forward with just 13 of the 61 acres set to be preserved as green space. Councilor Michael Dilk supported the plan, saying, quote, "While I too wish the land could remain as is, it is privately owned, and the owners have made it clear they intend to sell it. The agreement ultimately reached includes commitments to preserve existing trees and wetlands." But many neighbors say they were left out of those negotiations after the developer struck a deal with just one neighborhood HOA. Neighbors say they wish there was a more sustainable approach.
So it definitely is a concern that we're seeing where the city consistently opts for more development instead of actually something that is sustainably planned.
The developer says the land was once a tree nursery and farm field, and that it was always intended for future growth.
There is nothing for the south side. And when you think about other places, even within Indianapolis, you think of the north side. Why is the north side so much nicer than the south side? They have green spaces that they can walk to.
In Indianapolis, Alex Almanza, 13 News.
Here's a look at the other stories making headlines right now. A judge just sentenced a woman and her boyfriend for the death of her 1-year-old daughter. Oakley Snow was found in a dresser at an abandoned house in Morgan County in 2023. Oakley's mom, Madison Marshall, pleaded guilty to neglect and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Marshall's boyfriend, Rowan Waters, pleaded guilty to several neglect charges and was sentenced to 45 years. Tonight, Fishers police confirmed the arrest of 2 men accused of breaking into a home, attacking a woman, and stealing her property. Police say the burglary happened yesterday at a home in the Britton Falls community. Investigators say one of the suspects was caught yesterday and admitted to the crime. Then this morning, police took the second suspect into custody. IU Indianapolis students getting some hands-on experience examining the aftermath of car bombs. This is part of a 2-day, 1-credit course where students investigate post-blast crime scenes. Once the IMPD bomb squad set off the bombs, students sifted through the debris to determine the cause and origin. The students also spend time learning how to create probable cause affidavits and search warrants. Tonight, a tuition freeze is in effect at Ball State. The university's Board of Trustees approved that move today. This affects tuition and mandatory fees through the 2026-2027 school year. Remember, you can find all of our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app.